That wasn't too hard.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Bozo, for I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot. Beat it.
要人说起脏话一套一套。
You know what? I think I've heard one fuck off too many.
Then get your kisser ready for a pounding.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
I'll be right back.
But Ogres, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah?
I'll call you a priest if you want.
纳尼？我怎么可能会输？明明还有血的嘛！
leave him be.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me, and how exactly did you find me?
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kerridge Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to. Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
I didn't know a golem was after me.
You shouldn't have shown up at the dungeon that day at all.
You shouldn't have taken that job. I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way. The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaws second. But first, you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that, you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Berur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
这老坏蛋，
I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozhik Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
Agreed. The golem will be yours.
You didn't say the magic words.
I hereby promise that the golem is yours, as long as you can handle it.
Way to go. Don't worry about the rest.
Hold on.
What?
If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws?
Just me.
Anything else?
Actually, I have a twin.
An
但是我不是
unexpected
选什么
development.
都一样吧，还是会
Does
提
she
醒。
carry any flaw?
I don't know.
So find out. A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
I'll risk it.
Ready?
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
What do you need?
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
Right. That's what Thaumaturges do. Professionally touch things. After all, that's how Father built this store. Thankfully, the business can thrive without that. Knowledge, persistence, and confidence. These will be the cornerstones of my success.
Now we're finally getting somewhere.
Can we stop this? I have a lot to do.
I think it would be best. We'll see one another later.
Do you remember that thing I wanted to tell?
I had...
Well, yes.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
What do you want, Victor? I'm busy now.
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
You keep talking about this golem. You claim it's what destroyed the harbor and that it's threatening us both, but I've never seen it. Maybe that's your problem?
Are you trying to say you don't believe me?
Yes, exactly right.
You'll be singing a different tune once you see what I've got to show you.
Interesting. Let's get this over with so I can finally get to work. Lead the way.
The darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see. Ariel Rofe.
A smuggler and a troublemaker.
Just don't tell anyone.
Mr. Rofe, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Shulsky. And you must be dear Ligia Shulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
No, I don't think so.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
What does that mean?
Just that I have to draw out your full potential. Otherwise, the golem might not appear.
Am I the bait?
Yes, generally speaking, you could put it that way. The point is that only you, with your flaw, can lure the golem here.
A lot about this scares me.
I'm here. It will be all right. I promise.
Thank you. I believe you won't let anyone hurt me.
Why the long faces? Cheer up. Everything's ready, I see.
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
那好像给他就控制不了，所以他也没。
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
其实我也不想要，就给他就算。
Back in a moment.
Mr. Rofa, what?
She'll be fine. It's all over. You're both free.
You can start paying off your debt right now. I'll soon need your help and skills.
Just say where and when. Come on. We gotta take your sister home.
I'll call you a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
I wasn't supposed to tell you, but Rafe brought you.
Oh. Was he saying something?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. Rafe kept his word and stopped the golem from pursuing us.
So now it's going to serve him.
I kept my word. That was what we'd agreed.
Maybe you should have consulted me, huh? It was my flaw.
Ligia.
That's all right. I don't know if I can miss something I had no idea existed until now.
I'll let you get some rest.
All right. I'll just stay here a little longer.
突然没音乐了，变得这么单调了，不是一直会放点音乐吗？
Hello.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
That remains to be seen. We haven't known one another long enough.
I have all I need to know who I'm dealing with.
This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
It looks familiar, and yet different.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Victor Szulski. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Praga. The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted, by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There is a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill. But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir, just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend? You were a wreck of a man. Empty. A resentful shell. Stripped of the power that defines you. If not for me, you wouldn't be here among us now. But you are. Because, by God's grace, I aided your afflicted soul. I was the answer to your pitiful, begging eyes. I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I